It's a very beautiful morning we've woken up to, and there is a lot of people with hangovers, and the feeling is like after a football game where Kosovo has won against Serbia. Basically, that's the kind of feeling there is in town at the moment.
The party is not yet over, I guess.
The party more or less is over. People are waking up after or still sleeping after partying till early hours of the morning.
Slovenian President Milan Kučan, ex-president, when Slovenia got independent, he said on the evening of the independence, the dreams are allowed today, tomorrow is another day. What do you expect?
Today...
Because this is only the beginning of a journey.
This is a beginning of a new state which waits to be recognized by other countries. At the moment, we've got news that Ireland and Germany have recognized Kosovo, and there is an awaiting that after the meeting of European ministers, most EU countries will recognize it, apart from Spain, Cyprus, Greece, and Romania.
Why do you think that is so?
It is clear why that is so. These countries are worried about their own regions, their own secessionist regions, although I would say that Kosovo really does not, cannot be compared to the other regions in the world where this goes on, because simply it has gone through quite some war, and it was a province of former Yugoslavia, and now this is the end of basically the breakaway regions of former Yugoslavia.
If we put the enthusiasm, the starting enthusiasm aside, what do you think the main obstacles are supposed to be on your path?
It is clear that today a lot of people know that they are not happy that because they think all their problems will be resolved, because it is clear that Kosovo has many challenges ahead. However, I must say, most people celebrate because this is the end of dependence from Serbia. We know that for a while we will be dependent on international community, especially European Union, who will have a mission here. However, this is the end of the Serbian power over Kosovo. Challenges ahead remain for Kosovo, mainly economical, to get as much jobs as possible for its very young population. Kosovo has 50%, 40 to 50% unemployment, and has 50% of population that is under 25. So getting employment and getting 24-hour electricity and good public services, as well as a very efficient rule of law, is a very important challenge ahead of Kosovo.
Slovenia is presiding European Union. Is that a good or a bad thing?
We consider that's a very good thing. Initially,
why?
Because Slovenia has always been a supporter of the strive of Kosovars for independence. We remember Slovenia even from the strike of people who used to work in Trepča mines. This was in the 80s, where Slovenia already showed support for Kosovan desires for independence. However, of course, a lot has passed since, but we are very pleased that Slovenia will be heading the lead up to recognition, because there's a lot of Slovenian investment in Kosovo, and Slovenia was the first country to become independent of former Yugoslavia, and it knows why this circle has to end with Kosovo.
Just yesterday, Slovenian managers of the biggest companies that invest in Serbia sent a written letter to the Prime Minister saying that Slovenian investments in Serbia are 4 times as high as Kosovo, and called on to the Prime Minister to be highly cautious.
I understand that Slovenia would have to be cautious. However, just because some hooligans turn against companies, Slovenian companies in Belgrade, it doesn't mean you have to be put back by the hooliganism and by violence. I hope I know that the Slovenian leadership will not be scared off by the Belgrade hooligans. And besides, the main point is that Serbia has learned this lesson. It is not reacting violently like it used to be. These are a very small number of people that are attacking Slovenian shops in Belgrade. But this is no reason to be scared and to let the hooligans win the argument with violence, actually.
Okay, my last question. What do you think about your flag, your new flag?
The new flag
must be the most beautiful one in the world.
No, it's not the most beautiful one in the world. This is a consensus, a very political flag, a flag that was agreed because it has European colors of blue and yellow. It's a flag that it is a politically correct flag, something we need to represent ourselves. The good thing about it is that it's got the Kosovo map, which represents the territorial integrity of Kosovo, which was disputable by Serbia and Serbs. So it actually represents Kosovo as a territory. Otherwise, there is not such a huge excitement in Kosovo over the new flag. We know this is quite more than an emotional, it is a political flag. However, the Albanian flag means emotionally much more to people, but gradually, I know that gradually the new flag will start to grow on the people.
What do the 6 stars represent? I missed that.
The six stars represent the 6 communities that live in Kosovo: Albanian, Serb, Roma, Shkali, an Egyptian, a Turk, and Gorani. These are the 6 communities that live in Kosovo. Again, I must say, knowing that a place like Kosovo is 95% Albanian and 5 to 10% of other ethnicities, again, this is a concession that Albanians had to make in order to be politically correct and appear as open to minorities. But actually, all the stars are equal. Nevertheless, this is why the flag does not hold such great truths, because the stars are all equal, but we know that the country actually is made of 95% Albanians.